Hello and welcome to our Divine Light Healing Circle. Today we have the theme of trust. We are going to gain momentum in our trust and moving forward so that we can then flow up and have a whole line up behind us who support us in whatever we need to do in our mission in life. So a lot of guides and guardians will show up, and maybe some also other selves from other lifetimes might show up. We'll see how that all goes. And like usual, we start with letting the day go by breathing deeply in and breathing deeply out. And bringing in light from above. And today I would like to start with a light which is most kin to you. Whatever color frequency of support you need, that's the one you're bringing down through you and for you. And as a sample, I will use white, silver, sparkling diamondous light, but you can use whatever is suitable for you. Red with golden sparkles or blue with silver sparkles or whatever it might be. Just think of the frequency you need today to feel trust in the universe that you are worthy to feel supported. And I will use as an example the white purifying light with silver sparkles and diamondesque shimmering translucent rainbow light coming from the universal oneness and flowing into the top of our heads, into every single cell of our brain, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, throat, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, and out of our fingertips, along the spine and muscle structure in the back, into the heart and chest, opening both wide, into the solar plexus to make it more radiant, into the whole digestive system, hips, legs, knees, calves, feet, and through the feet into the ground like roots. All old, non-supportive beliefs can be swept away into Mother Earth for recycling, and the light of healing and support goes all the way down through our feet into the earth deep down towards the core center crystals and anchors itself there. It hooks itself in there. And then it flows further from our heart like a fountain into our aura, our electromagnetic field. Cleansing, clearing, purifying, supporting, healing, and smoothing over our energy holes, rifts, and ripples. With every single breath, easily and naturally, the light flows and expands your auric energy. And at the same time, as you're sitting or laying down in the light flow, it flows further down, deep down into Mother Earth. And from Mother Earth's core center crystals, it spirals out like a sparkling galaxy out towards the surface from the deepest core out to the surface. And as you all might use different frequencies, we have all little light sparkles and light wheels of different colors and different frequencies coming in through you into the earth, and they will commingle and seek each other out to create a synergy of engaged light frequency to uplift the planet from within. So it's absolutely okay if you're using your own healing frequency after you ask what frequency might I need to trust better, or what frequency I might need to feel supported by today. And bringing that in. Doesn't have to be white, silver, sparkling, diamondous light. It can be anything. And you can bring in a second frequency, which flows equally and naturally along the first one, just flowing along, just feeding you and nourishing you, top to bottom, head to toe, inside to outside. And you don't even have to think about it further. As you give it a directive, it's already flowing. And as the energy slowly and steadily accumulates itself in your energy field and in Mother Earth, the energy channel widens, the light channel widens within you and around you. And at this time, we are asking all light beings, guiding ones, and beings who want to support this light circle and who dedicate themselves to support people on our list to come and conjoin our energy circle synergistically. And we acknowledge the ones who settle down close to us, to our right and to our left, behind us and up front, below us and above us, and keeping this circle a safe space to do healing and supportive work. Even holding the space for the energy flow into Mother Earth helps her to detoxify, helps her to re-energize, as it does help us. As we are now having more and more light being coming in, you might feel the tingling sensation in your hands, or chakras, or feet, or just feeling a general lightness as you get lighter and brighter with every single breath. And it is okay to feel grounded right now, grounded on your bed or grounded on your seat or grounded on the floor, wherever you might be. And it's okay to expand your aura into the room you're in to create a further safe space by breathing in light and breathing out light. Breathing in light and breathing out light. And we are starting already to loosen our consciousness a little bit from the embeddedness in our physical system, physical form. And we can now safely just let our consciousness glide upwards like a little flower or like a little feather flowing up along the light beam, along the light strand, through the ceiling of the house, through the roof, through the skies, into the atmosphere, into the ether. And before you know it, you're already looking down on Earth again, like so many other times. Being physically on the chair or on the bed or on the floor, but at the same time, consciousness looks from above, and that's quite okay. This dual sensation is okay. And as we look from above, we might see Earth, some areas lit up where it's already night, from the lights of the electricity, some areas lit up by the sun, still illuminated by the sun. And it's like us, some part is very conscious and aware and super alert. Another part is resting, relaxing, and going even deeper and deeper into relaxation while the other part becomes lighter and lighter and floating. As we now float upwards even further into our solar system, passing by some familiar planets and out of the solar system into the further galaxy and floating further into space and being in between galaxies. All of a sudden the space becomes really, really vast. And in this vastness, we experience all oneness. Everything is connected. All is in us, and we are in it. And we might still be aware from a particle down there, further down there, deep down there, sitting, laying, or being there on the floor, while another part is nice and bright and aware, expansive, expanded in the galaxy. Widening, decompressing from all which has been pressing down on us, decompressing as our body is not needed at this moment to keep us all together. We are allowed to expand and breathe, feeling freely into the vastness of the universe. And we are allowed to expand even further into the universe. And as we're floating, weightless, but not aimless, but weightless, we're floating in a nice, comfortable space of weightlessness. And slowly and steadily, we're becoming aware of all that is, of all these connections, of all these galaxies within us. Consciousness at its fingertip, if needed. But for our smaller self, we need to build trust. And we need to channel the trust into our smaller self down there on Earth. For that, we connect with all the people and beings and entities we have learned to trust, and which trust us and our doing and our authenticity and our embodiment of what we are supposed to be, our purposeful embodiment. And in a moment, and just in a moment, light beings, guiding ones, guardians, and everyone who wants to build trust in you and trusts you too will get in touch with you. And not only are you the product of a long line of ancestors, so you're not just a descendant, but a long line of group beings, group entities from other existences you had at one time. And you even might have had an experience of being part of a hive mind at one time. And you might have even had experience of belonging to a house of certain nobilities in certain galaxies, in certain realities, who trusted you in your existence and your authentic self of soul. that eternity part in you, which just played roles in various acts in various lifetimes. And so all of those come together, all the ones who knew you once, all the ones who will know you in the future, all the ones who find it important for you to be supported right now so that you can trust in the universe again. Maybe because you had difficulties in life, trust was not easily given. Maybe because you had been betrayed, trust was destroyed. Maybe you got backstabbed several times and you did not want to turn your back to anyone anymore out of trust issues. These are going to be healed right now because the universe has your back indeed. The universe wants to support you in your purpose, in your beingness on earth, in this role to play. And for this, allow them to touch you right now energetically. Maybe they touch you on the shoulders. Maybe they touch you in between the shoulder blades, at the back of the heart chakra, in various ends of your spine. Maybe they stabilize your hip areas. Maybe they ground you for future experience of being well, firmly stable on the ground. Maybe they open your third eye more, or opening your crown for letting you being supported by them and adjusting you that you can receive this support. Whatever is happening to you at this moment is very individually. You do not need to compare with others. This, what you're getting, those lineages who want to be with you and work with you, are your lineages, are your light connections, are your light being family trees from other incarnations, are your connectedness aligned in a long row of beings. And you're supported by these beings for your purpose to do your purpose freely, unhindered, unencumbered, just freely. And you might feel gentle touch or shifts or pulls or other bodily or energetically sensations on you, in you, and around you. That is quite okay. No matter what is happening right now, the outcome will be trusting again in the universe. Trusting that the universe, and with it the divine design, has your best interest at heart. And even though the universe and the divine design has your best interest at heart, we in our roles judge constantly what we are facing with, what we are facing every day, in every way, in so many different scenarios. So the challenge for the next 24, and if you're courageous, 48 hours is to let it all be just what it is to be. No judgment, just acceptance, just experience of, oh, that is, oh, look there, with a sense of wonder like a little child observing existence, because that's exactly what you do when you let existence do its thing without judgment and trusting instead that the universe and the divine design has your best interest at heart, even though it might go against your ego, even though you might have a painful experience, even though it might feel uncomfortable at times, even though you might get upset throughout the week, upset and maybe even angry. But we ask you for the next 24, 48 hours to just trust what comes before you and look at it with a sense of wonder. Huh, look at this. Or, huh, wow, about that. And then feel yourself supported by all these beings of light who connected with you at this moment, supporting you. Long, long lineages of them, all have their eyes on you, all wishing that you do well in this experience on earth, in this experience with your job, in this experience with your purpose, in this experience with your challenges in relationships, with your experience of duality, with your experiences with your own ego. Just observe it with a sense of wonder. Wow, that's life. That's existence. Floating in you, through you, and around you, without resistance on your part. And you will become a conscious part of the flow of existence itself. A conscious part of the river of life and the river of light and the river of existence. And as you're flowing with this river of existence, trusting it brings you exactly where you need to be, you learn to trust again. Synchronicities happen, miracles happen. People are sent to you in the 3D world who assist you in ways you never thought possible. Challenges of adversary get managed easier almost without you doing, if you trust the flow and don't resist it. Trust is an exercise of non-resistance and non-judgment. Can you feel the stabilizing energy you're held by in this suspension in the universe, in the cosmos? Can you feel that you're held in time and space, securely, safely? But you can move. You can make decisions. You are not in a web or cocoon which hinders you to do things. No. You are fed energies from beings who trust you and trust on your path, and also trust in the universe to use you as a tool to do what the universe wants to accomplish through you, with your consent, with your focus, with your feelings, with your heart space, with your intelligence, with your talents in this lifetime, ultimately with your uniqueness in this lifetime, through your unique perspective, your unique individualism, as you are an outcropping of the existence of the universe. The universe reflects upon itself through you, and vice versa. And feel the stability, feel the security, feel the trust building in you. No more backstabbing needed. No more trust challenges needed. No more false friends needed. No more whatever challenges you to not trust anymore. No more needed. These experiences are checkmarked and done. And now you can float with purpose in the river of existence, knowing you will be guided exactly where you're meant to be, to do exactly what you're meant to do. And as you're giving over yourself to the flow of life itself, you're becoming part of something great, consciously, and you're trusting that greatness, consciously. And therefore, consciously, you will receive confirmation why you can trust, and that indeed you can trust. But first, don't judge anything what's happening in the next 24, 48 hours. See what you see, feel what you feel, know what you know, and observe existence. And again, one more time, feel how it feels to float, and at the same time being firmly feeling secure, trustworthy, and trusted, as these light beings entrust you with their energy, supporting you in addition to your own life force, so that you have it easier. How wonderful is that? That you're supported, that you can float without real concerns. that you can circumvent the ego's concerns of worry and worry and worry some more. But trust instead, knowing it will work out. I will get where I'm supposed to be, even though I do not know yet how that's going to be. And because you trust, and because you do not build up resistance, it will get easier, faster, and more streamlined for you on your path. Can you feel this flame of trust within you? This framework around you of trust, holding you upright, holding you while still floating? Isn't it an interesting feeling to float and feel safe at the same time? Feel connected while floating in life? Not knowing exactly every step where you're going and end up, but trusting in this flow because you are connected all the time. You have support all the time. We invite you now one more time to really feel and absorb these energies of support connected to you. Feel how the support tingles through you. Feel how the support permeates your existence. Feel how the well of trust is built in you until there is no more doubt, just trust. Yes, it will work out. Life finds a way. The existence finds a way. The divine design finds a way to make it right, to make it good in the end. Even if we don't always see the bigger picture, as we observe existence. Just stay in this experience for a brief moment longer until we call you back. Give us a moment. And like always, you might anchor this experience with a symbol to anchor these energies of support and trust with a symbol. What symbol does mean support and trust for you? And then anchor it in your heart and wherever else you might see fit to anchor it in your energy body. And thank all light beings and guiding ones, existence, the universe, source, for teaching you how to trust again, for upholding your energy, for letting you feel safe in the flow of existence. We are grateful for this experience, as we are now conjointly returning back towards our physical form, towards our physical body. With our energy body, we are steering towards our physical form and physical body. Easily and naturally, we are flowing like a feather or a cloud, just magnetically drawn to our physical form, floating down the energy strands we came. And it can be very easy, and it can be very fast, and it can be very secure to now go back into your body, click back into your body, readjust your consciousness into the body, and ground yourself through your feet. Notice your feet, and they're here on Earth in this third dimensional density, and that's all right. And your body is okay, and your energy adjusts to three-dimensional density. And you're breathing deeply in as you bring your energy back to your physical self and bring your consciousness back to your physical self. You're really bringing yourself back into this reality. And with that, we're wishing you lots of trust, observation, and support for the coming week. Till next time.